All right. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome to Roleplay, the D&D show that forces my players just to roll with it. I'm DM Dan. Hi. Welcome to episode 5. Now, we've made it past the month mark. We're still here. We made it. Happy month anniversary. Is that what? I know we were just talking about that before. But thank you, everyone, for joining us again. We're so excited to have another episode. And yeah, I think we should just do what we normally do and just say hi to everyone, see how we're doing, and if you guys want to go over character clues or any any guesses to your races or classes, feel free. But yeah, let's start with Cal. Hi, Cal.
Hi, I'm Cal.
How are you?
I play Oz, who went temporarily insane at the end of the last episode and attacked a were-rat because they are so distraught about turning into the visage of an intellect devourer, following up the visage of a sturge. There's a lot going on in the last 24 hours for Oz. So yeah, that's where Oz is at. I don't have any guesses as to race, mostly because we started out as an old woman, a whole human woman, then went to a sturge, and now an intellect devourer.
Yeah.
Shit's getting real, and anything's possible at this point. So yeah, no guesses.
And I mean, like, I'm sure I'll bring it up in the intro too, but like, Oz had a 50-50 character death experience last week, which was scary for me too, because I didn't want you dead. But I'm glad you're here, and we're definitely gonna see what the future is gonna bring. So perfect. Hi Dennis. Hi Craig.
Hello.
What's going on?
Not much. Just
Living life.
Yeah, living life.
Cool. Awesome.
Saving Oz from almost near death.
Yeah, you dragged Oz, like trying to carry them from that situation, and luckily they got healed on time. So that's the important part of teamwork. You have to all kind of help each other out, and everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses, and you just got to kind of make up for it.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you again, Dennis. Kimarie, hi.
Hey, I play Miki. I'm not feeling good today, so I'm gonna try my best.
No worries.
Miki found out last episode that he is 4'11".
Only in heels, yeah.
So that, like, I originally thought I was a halfling, but I think halflings they top out at like 3 feet. So unless I'm like a halfling with something else, I'm not sure. So I'm kind of confused on that. I do think I'm an artificer, just because I like drinks and like mixing stuff and measurements and things like that.
That's a good guess.
But I'm also I was also trying to help my friend Oz not turn into a brain last episode, and I also tried to tame the were-rat, which didn't work out in my favor at all. And then I was trying to ask Oz what they wanted to do. So it was kind of
them, yeah.
I played a part. I'm so sorry, Oz. I played a part in this changing thing. Oh, and then I also had a lovely flirt session with Floon there. So
yeah. That was a lot of fun.
That was something for sure.
That definitely put my skills to the limits too. I'm like flirting with one of my friends that I've known for years. I'm like, okay, let's go with this.
We're comfortable. It's fine.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Thank you, Kimarie. Hi, Justin. How you doing?
Oh, I'm tired.
Okay. Well, let me wake you up.
No. Hi, I play Zymina. As far as guesses, I've kind of changed one of my guesses today, or like just thinking about it.
Okay.
But I do think that there's a chance that I might be a warlock. Maybe the race is, or the class is homebrewed-ish a little bit, but I'm thinking, there's a chance Zymina could be a succubus or something of that like warlock, mostly because of my interactions with the barkeeper where, you know, she gained something through that conversation, and I feel like that might not be her own type of magic. So I've gone all over the place with these guesses, but that is what I'm going to guess right now.
That's a very interesting guess too. I mean, you do have a very powerful necklace on you, and there's really not a lot of backstory with it yet, or how you have it, or the impact it makes. But it's very comforting to you, and you just don't want to take it off, and it's interesting. It's an interesting concept. But yeah, well, my goal, I mean, yeah, we want to reveal things, but we still want to add some mystery too. So and that's the hardest part about DMing this campaign, because again, for any of you that are like kind of new to the channel, a lot of my players don't know like everything about their characters. I created their characters specifically for them, and as each episode goes on, they get more clues and learn more and try to figure out. So people that have been watching us for a good amount of time now, all like 5-6 episodes, you can start making your own guesses too. So that's best part of the show. I like that. And yeah, I think we're just ready to start. Right? Everyone ready?
So
Okay.
ready.
So ready. So
Sure.
let's roll
Alright.
into today's episode of Roll or Roleplay.
Roleplay! Got it.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. In our last episode, our players continue their quest to find a missing person by the name of Floon Blagmar. Floon has gone missing for a couple days, and his friend Volothamp Gedarm, or Volo for short, approached our players and promised them rewards if they could find him. During their investigation, our players rescued an individual by the name of Renaer Neverrember, the son of the former Open Lord of Waterdeep. As a thank you, he joined the party and has assisted the party any way he can, including combat. The group's continued investigation led them into the sewers, which turns out to be a hideout operated by the Xanathar gang. In their investigation in the sewers, our players managed to eventually find Floon, getting tortured by a half-orc mage named Grumshar. Along with Grumshar, there was a mind flayer standing up from his throne that goes by the name Nihilur. Nihilur is Xanathar's right-hand man, essentially. And in order to rescue Floon, the party had to fight Grumshar, Nihilun, and also Nihilur's pet, which was an intellect devourer, that feasts off the intelligence of its enemies. With some amazing rolls from our players that even surprised me, Grumshar and the intellect devourer were defeated, leaving Nihilur by himself. Nihilur made a very confident offer to let the players take Floon and leave in order for him to make his escape. As an extra incentive, Nihilur, recognizing the party to be employees from the Yawning Portal Tavern, offered to withhold this information from Xanathar and pretend that none of this ever happened. The party agreed, and Floon joined them. After more exploration, Miki and Oz found a were-rat in the sewers named Roscoe. Roscoe was less than friendly and warned them to leave or they would get hurt. Miki and Oz did not heed that warning, and that led to a battle with Roscoe. Miki's arrows didn't seem to damage Roscoe at all, and they were in quite the pickle. Later on in the battle, Oz stood their ground, unfortunately getting bit and now cursed with were-rat lycanthropy. Oz also unfortunately lost the fight and was on the brink of death's door, as a literal coin flip decided if Roscoe was going to finish the job. Cal, our lovely Cal, called the coin flip correctly and saved their character from certain death. Roscoe let Oz be, and the party regrouped, healed Oz, and is now seeing Oz's appearance changing again from Sturge to the intellect devourer that they got the finishing blow on not too long ago. And that is where we left off. So let's get back to the Xanathar Guild, right in the sewers. And I just wanted to describe the area. Guys, you've been down here for some time. It is rancid. The smell is very pungent and thick. Smells of manure, garbage, fish, anything you can possibly think of. And a lot of you guys are inside the actual sewage. And it's not looking. It smells rancid and horrible. There's odors everywhere, and very dark, very wet. So, yeah. Anyways, we're leaving off. So Oz, did you roll for healing, Justin? I think you did, right?
Yeah.
So,
Let me look at my last rolls in the thing. I'm pretty sure it wasn't high. It was a 3, so it's what 3 plus 2, so 5.
5, yeah. But I
Mhm.
mean, it saved Oz from death. So, Oz, you're up by 5 hit points now. And the rest of you guys see this now. Oz's form is pretty close to complete as an intellect devourer. The arms and the legs now have that tan, like golden like appearance with like 3 prong claws coming out, and the body has kind of sunken in a little bit like a turtle going into their shell, in which there is like a roundish like form that's the shape of a brain, but there is a little bit of a nub on top.
Not the nub.
That's all about the nub.
Mhm.
That is pretty much their head. So it is you can distinguish their facial features, but yeah,
Do they have eyes and a mouth?
not that you see.
Oh no.
I mean, Oz, you can still see perfectly fine. You can still breathe, but the appearance that you're taking on, it's funny. It's like the groove of the brain is kind of shaping weirdly for you able to have your normal features, but it's pretty grotesque, especially kind of like wet from you falling over in the little sewer halls. Got some grime all over you, and yeah, it's pretty rough. And the rat features haven't hit yet. You don't have a tail. You don't have teeth like rat teeth, but that's something that may happen in the future. So keep that in mind. So, you guys healed Oz. What do you guys want to do?
Zamina's just, after figuring out how to even heal this brain thing, just poured the fluid all over, and it's just
Yeah.
like, well, I just have no idea how we're going to hide you from the public like this. I think we could have gotten away with the scourge, but Oz, do you not have any memory of this happening ever?
No.
Yeah, as a DM, this is a brand new thing for
I've
you.
always just looked like an old woman, as far as I can remember.
Well,
Like, can they hear me? Like, how am I talking to them?
You're talking.
Is it
It looks
coming
like
out of the brain?
it is. I mean, it is coming from that nub. That's the best way I can describe it. But it
Is
is.
the brain like vibrating as it talks? Like, do I see like it?
It is not.
Okay.
It's kind of like first glance, it looks like it's telepathically, but it's not. You can hear direction coming from one of the grooves of the nub of the brain.
Oh, honey.
Yeah.
I think I need to take some time off of work.
I don't know how we're gonna explain this to Durnan. I mean, I don't. Well, honestly, it's a good thing that you just clean the rooms. I guess you can hide away. On the bright side, you don't have anything to disguise yourself, do you?
Do I?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
I asked, I asked Oz if they have anything that they're able to disguise themselves with.
To your knowledge, you don't.
Yeah.
No.
Because you would have no reason to, because you look like a normal elderly woman that cleaned.
Am I wearing a
You had
cloak?
no need to.
We'll find you a paper bag.
Right, that's what I was gonna ask for, but we're sitting in some sewage, so.
You know what? Let's start off with some reveals here. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of what equipment you're wearing.
All right.
I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Now let's start with Craig. Oh, it's not showing up for some reason. That's weird.
Oh no.
Now I know you're wearing. Let me get back to you. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I apologize. I think you're wearing. I'll get back to you, but you're not wearing any like heavy metal armor. I know that you're wearing. I think like leather armor. In a sense, I think you're wearing leather armor. I'll have to get back to you.
I am.
Yes, you are. Miki is wearing studded leather.
Oh.
Zymina is wearing leather armor. And Oz, you are wearing chainmail that is enchanted.
Enchanted.
Well, I
What?
sure know it ain't to hide that face.
As in, has it just
As
been
in-
changing with my transitions?
No, it's without getting too specifics. Whenever you move, it doesn't make a lot of noise, and you don't have to roll disadvantage on stealth.
Hey.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
is.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Like
we've
that.
already rolled stealth, and I was like, wait.
Yeah.
I would have had to roll
I
twice.
slipped that underneath the radar. Yep. So
Very
Nice.
good.
and yeah, Craig, you have leather armor. And I apologize about that. That I don't have it right up. I thought I had it written down, but yeah. I have to
So
look
no
into that.
cloak.
No cloak.
Um,
No cloak.
Do any of us have a cloak?
No.
Does Floon or Renair have a cloak?
did the goblin
Well-
that's dead have
well-
a cloak?
Okay.
You know,
Okay, I'll say Floon has been kidnapped.
Mm.
So he is pretty bare right now. Renair was also kind of
Oh, darn.
kidnapped. But let me check something here.
Is
Oh,
there
boy.
anything in any of
Oh.
the rooms that we could use
Renair.
to cover?
You know,
We can
Renair
make a
rolling a
cloak.
nat 20 apparently had a side cloak in his pocket.
oh my gosh.
Magic.
Oh,
You remind
Let's
me
get
of
out of
the
this
first-
sewage first, and
It's more
Zymina
of a
will like.
tapestry, but
You know,
it-
I mean, is walking out of this sewage area. I don't want to
Yeah.
be stuck in here. I'm over here.
so
Catch me.
Renair and Floon follow you. Renair's like, I heard you guys needed a cloak. Luckily I had this on me. Especially one of my favorites, but I don't mind sharing
Yeah,
if
that
you need.
that would be me.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yes, you can
it's
see
just
our
this new
predicament right
thing.
now.
I'm still
Um,
getting used to it. I don't know.
Yes.
I just don't know. But
Well, we can always come up with a story of like, oh, like we got one of Xanathar's people or something. We can think of something. I think we'll be okay. But how was everything else back there? You looked like you were down.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, what did happen? I only heard a lot of screaming.
I got bit by a were-rat.
Floom goes, oh my.
Yeah. I'm having a night. So, could we just go back to the yawning portal, please?
Renair's
Yeah.
like, yeah. Do you feel anything?
I feel so many things right now, and not all of them are good.
Okay. Sure. Let's go back up. Now out of game, you heard about the exploration on the top right hand corner with like the halfling house, and then the bottom left with the rare rat situation. Are you guys going to explore anything else, or are you gonna go back up with the tunnels in the way you came?
I think we're good.
I think
Yeah,
we're done.
in light of recent events, I think it's best. to go.
Okay. Making
Unless-
sure.
Unless Oz, you have any more bloodthirsty thoughts? You know, maybe a stranger on the street.
Um,
And you're saying this in front of Renair and Floon?
No, this was out of game.
Okay, I'm making sure.
It's like I was about to respond.
I want to make sure. Okay. So
I
you
wasn't there
guys-
for the conversation, so.
True. So, Oz, you are now fully intellect devour.
Oh dear God.
As this goes, yes. And then you have the cloak over you to kind of mask. You're kind of undercover and you can kind of like hide, but keep in mind that your legs are intellect devour, so it's also kind of a little.
Am I walking
Oh.
bipedal or have I dropped down on
Bipedal,
all
yeah.
fours?
It's just how you look.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. So you guys get out of. I think if just for visual's sake, I will just say that I'm just gonna switch the hideout here again, just to say that you're back on the main street, back out of the alley. It's loading for me. There you go. So you're on the streets now, back where you were, near Candle Lane. It is, I would say, probably mid to late morning now. There is more foot traffic around. Again, it's a dock ward, so it isn't the safest neighborhood, but it is light out now. So there are more people out. You do see more wagons, more whoopers moving around. There are more whoopers. See, Kimarie, this is what happens. And then there are a couple decent wagons you can take. Also, if you do prefer to have Glarb, you did get that paper bird from the warehouse if you want to use that. It is up to you how you want to use your time. Just keep in mind you have you four plus Floon and Rainier, which are 6 people, and Craig is a pretty big guy. So it's kind of you probably will have to get 2 separate wagons.
Yeah.
So
Makes
how
sense.
do you guys want to handle that?
And one of us could go in the portable hull. Just have to hold your breath. Right?
Actually, multiple people can go in the hole.
Oh,
I mean, yep, I said it. So more than one person can go into the hole. Just make sure that you open and close the hole accordingly before 10 minutes so they don't suffocate. So
how does Floon and Rainier feel about that?
they
Oz will volunteer to go into the hole because just maybe they'll just die and they won't have to deal with all of this crazy stuff. No.
no.
oh boy, that's the mindset we're having.
Oh boy, we're
Oh, that's definitely chaotic depression.
Oh man.
Oh boy, new alignment. New alignment. So you're gonna go into the hole. Floam raises his hand and says, "I mean, I've been in holes many times before. I can definitely help if you want company. You look like you can use a friend."
I definitely will not say no. So
All right, and then he just pops in. He's a very
Floon's always down for an adventure.
he's a very adventurous, but Rainier's a bit more reserved, especially with that. But Flynn is like, you kind of wonder how he got kidnapped to begin with. Honestly, he's a very very excited, excitable person. So he goes in. So now it's it's Miki, Craig, Zymina, and Rainier, and Oz and Floon are in the hole. So how do you guys want to do transportation? You guys want to just try to get a standard wagon? What Woober? What are you guys looking to do?
Might as well try to get a Woober. I mean, maybe we'll get there much faster. They only have 10 minutes inside before they start to, suffocate. So
Okay.
let's just
Open
get a
it,
move
though.
on.
Okay.
Yeah, but then they'll pop out. So let's.
Will they?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
I didn't
Okay.
major in science. Let's go.
All right. Well, I guess we can try. I personally never used a Uber before because, I heard they can be kind of less reliable depending on the driver. It's kind of gamble, but sure. Let's give it a go. So, you guys.
it's four of
yeah.
us versus one of them, so I
Mhm.
feel like we'll be okay.
Okay. So you guys hail a Uber, and you see actually it's one horse, standard kind of wagon, and there is a humanoid female in the front, brown hair, kind of like wrapped up a little messily, probably she's pretty young, like maybe late teens, early 20s,
Mm,
and she gestures you to come on in if you would like.
yeah, I'll hop in right away. Just
Okay.
I'll hop in
casual.
too.
Hello.
Oh,
Thank
hi
you.
there. Hi. How are you? Yes.
So tired.
Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. But hopefully you're able to wake up soon. Have you had coffee? Or
No.
caffeine? Okay.
I think
Sure.
we'll be okay.
Okay. So pleasure to meet all of you. Where do you need to go?
To the yawning portal, please, if you are able.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah, we can definitely get that. Yawning portal. Let's see. Okay, let's go.
Die.
And as the horse and moving and is moving north on the high road and then going east near the City of the Dead graveyard.
Do we all recognize this as going the wrong way, or do we need to roll
Yes.
like a nature check or something to
Yes.
discern?
Yes. It is the wrong way.
Okay. Ma'am, you do know
Oh,
you're
yes.
not heading towards the yawning portal, correct? You're heading east.
Oh, I thought you wanted the yawning coffin. I am so sorry. Okay.
No, we'll save that one for later. Let's try the yawning portal. Thank you
Portal.
so much.
Okay.
Yeah, in the castle
course.
ward.
Castle Ward. Okay, sure. Okay. So
One of
heads.
us could direct you if you would need some help.
You are so kind. You're very, very kind.
And there'll be an extra shard in for you if you can get us there quickly.
An extra shard.
Shard.
Okay. Oh, well, that's okay. Great. Okay. Castle Ward it is. And she goes up the high road to go on Silduth Street, which is another main street on West. And she goes south again on Warrior's Way and parks near the Hawkman, which is one of the big statues. And she goes, "This is one of the many moving statues here in Waterdeep. It's fantastic, right? But it's not moving anymore."
No,
all the way
and
up
honestly,
Oh,
know,
I
how
thought
much-
you
how
wanted
much
to see
time-
it. I'm so sorry.
how much time are we running on right now?
You're close to 10 minutes. You're gonna.
I guess we have to get out and walk.
Do I have? Would I have any?
You just need to open and close it, and then they're fine. You don't have to bring them.
Oh,
out.
they won't pop out or anything. Okay.
No, because they're standing in there. Meanwhile, Oz, are you in this 9 to 10 minute conversation? Like you're kind of worried, but you talk like Plume's right there. Are you having a conversation with him at all, or what are you asking or saying anything?
I don't think Oz would say anything, but if Floon strikes up conversation, then they would respond. But
He talks to you and he goes, "So, I haven't met anyone like you before, I would say."
I haven't met anybody like me either.
Accurate.
That's a very interesting and probably true thing. I don't know. Mystery always intrigues me. I just find it very interesting. You don't have to tell me your story, and that's fine. Just, I think whatever situation you're going through, you either embrace it or you just live, or just try to find a way to fix it. I just live with whatever I have, but you have a whole situation going on. Sometimes you got to make the best of it too. Not every curse or bad thing is essentially a bad thing. You can turn into something good.
I mean, that's
People judge me all the time.
a fair way
Yeah.
to look at it. I
Yeah.
guess I'm still in the completely shocked and freaked out stage of it.
Oh, I'm
Little-
fucking losing
little-
my mind too, honey. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
thinking about it, I guess I could see the good side of it, but I just found out about all this in the last 24 hours, really. So,
Wow.
yeah.
That really sucks.
And I've already changed appearance twice, and apparently it happens when I kill something, which I was not
He
aware
kinda
of
steps
before.
A little bit after you said that.
No. Like self-defense. Something came out of the well at the yawning portal, and the other one was that intellect devour when we were trying to save you.
What about that rat?
I didn't kill
You
him.
don't have
He
to
bit
ask.
me.
Okay. Sure thing. Yeah, I'm kind of losing a little bit of oxygen. I don't know if this is normal.
Yeah, it
That's
feels
scary.
like it's taking a little bit longer than it usually is supposed to.
The hole opens and closes again. You're good.
All right.
Okay, back in the wagon. So you speak to this human woman, young lady, and she's just like, "Oh, I just the Hawkman. It's just there's so much history here in the city. You really would like it. It's really amazing."
Sweetheart, what's your
Yes.
name?
My name's Trisha. It's nice to meet you.
Trisha, honey.
Yes.
For every time you get us lost to the wrong direction, I am taking 1 gold out of your salary. Please take us to the yawning portal. We are in quite the hurry.
Oh, the yawning portal. The place where people meet to...
Yes, Trisha. Exactly. I'm so happy we're on the same page.
Okay. Can you point me to where that is?
Yes.
Absolutely. Is there
Okay.
room like next to Trisha? Like on
Um,
wherever the printer is? Like, I would have to get out, I'm assuming, but or do I climb
It depends
over?
who's taking shotgun. I'm thinking Craig is taking shotgun because it has the most leg room, so Craig is probably next to Trisha, I would think.
Okay.
I mean, I can direct her there.
Yeah, you're back on Warrior's Way, which is a very big main street, and you make your way and you get to the yawning portal. You eventually make your way there, and that was probably like another 5 minutes.
Okay.
But what could have seemed like a very easy way was so complicated and unnecessary. So
I mean, as another character, maybe I'd enjoy it more than this, but we're in a little bit of a rush. But
yeah,
you know,
and you guys smell horrible, by the way.
100%.
Yeah, and Trisha is not making mine, and she goes, "Oh, okay, well, thank you, we made it. What a great team effort we did." So
100%.
so that will be 2 gold for the distance covered.
I'll give you 1, since we did not ask for the other locations, and I think we'll call it even. And Samina kind of gives like a light smile, not threatening, but just we have an understanding kind of way.
Make a persuasion check, please.
Okay.
Even though that is right.
I have to convince her. I know.
Yes. Yeah.
12.
Oh. Okay. Okay. She looks down, looks up at you.
I look back at her.
You know, you are very charming. And think of the tour as a freebie. Okay. As as a goodness. So, okay, 1 gold. If you ever need me, please reach out, because Whooper's the way.
No. As they would be stepping off, like in response to what Trisha is saying, since she had given them the ride for free, I mean, I kind of like, oh, don't worry, I'll definitely reach out if I need to, and she'll just kind of like lightly touch like her arm like that, like in like a friendly way, just to kind of like, and I'll remember you, Trisha, not in an intimidating way.
Yeah.
Not a flirty, but just like a very like strong eye contact. Like she's definitely gonna remember Trisha.
Oh wow. That's great. Thank you. Okay. Well, I have a lot of people I have to drive around and show them a whole bunch of good things. So, hope you all have a wonderful day, and make sure to take a shower. Proper hygiene is really important.
I can't wait.
Okay, goodbye, Trisha.
Yeah, Simon is off with everyone.
So you are back. Now, it is like with all the driving, it's probably just before the lunch shift. We're gonna move to the portal now. So you guys kind of look in the tavern. There's not a lot of people, surprisingly, in there. You don't know if it's because Durnan's kind of taking a break, because you guys are gone, but everything's still in there. So looking through the window, there's yep, okay, you can see. So you see Volo there. He's sitting down. Durnan's right here. Jalister's in his usual spot, and Bonnie is by Mayluna over there.
Okay.
There are 2 ways of entering the portal. You can take the front door here. There's also a back door right here.
Which would be closer to the stairs up to our living quarters.
So the stairs are right here. So probably the back door.
I would say the back door.
Yeah.
I don't think Jernan's gonna want us to be in through the front door because of how we smell and look and.
Well, that is
Not
true, but we also do have 2 very important people with us, and while we do
I was
smell, we
thinking-
should probably let them reach Volo, and then we can take a bath or a shower. But as much as I want to, we should really finish the job.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking what if we just went into Dernan's office right away and finished up the stuff, and then we could get cleaned up after, and I don't have to see people.
Yes, and let's make sure we don't leave any tracks on the ground for Oz to clean up later. Because I mean, it kind of
I
stuffs her
appreciate
feet
that,
against the
but
ground.
that is the last thing that I'm thinking about at the moment.
Gotta work to eat.
Right.
Renair kind of looks around and he's very observant of this. He goes, "So, if Oz, if you go inside the tavern, everything should be fine." Or I
hope so.
mean no offense. I just want to make sure because you do look very different than an elderly woman. I never
Right.
seen you as such, but I just want to make sure on your end.
I think so. I don't.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Dernan won't freak out and try to kill me. 90% sure.
Okay. Sure. All right. So, who's going all in? So who's leading? And you guys are taking the front door.
I guess so.
Okay. So you all just kind of like file in. And you still have the cloak on Oz.
Yeah, I think Oz will try to like be mid-group to try and like.
Blend in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then figure that Floon and Rainier will go talk to Volo and.
Can you, Oz, do a stealth check for me, please? Just to see how you blend in with everyone.
At least it's not a disadvantage.
Right.
It's not.
Yeah.
That was a homebrew thing I did because I thought it was stupid.
Oh no.
I don't want to.
That's a
What?
5.
Oh.
I need to buy all new dice. This is ridiculous.
Okay. I see your stealth bonus. Okay, so you walk in, and you're all kind of like football huddled, right? You kind of came with a game plan, and Oz is kind of in the center. And Volo sees Renair and Floon, and you just saw him. He had like a light ale, and he just dips it over and just leaps from the table. Oh my goodness, you're all still alive. Oh my gosh, I thought you were dead. And Floon, oh my darling Floon, so good to see you. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. And Jordan's like, oh, it's about time, you guy. And he looks at you, Oz. Volo goes, oh my god. Oh, very no discretion. Jalister stands up and takes a look. Bonnie and Mayloon take a look. Jordan goes, we need to get in my office right now.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Get in here! And he is.
Oh no!
You seem so serious
He's so
and
mad.
shocked.
Here we go.
Is he mentioning to all of us or just Oz?
He mostly looking at Oz, but after they goes, Oliver, get in here.
Yes, Daddy. I mean, Dernan.
Okay. I'll hop the bar, I'll swivel over and just go in, just all cool, like, okay, this is no problem.
Okay. So Jalister, after this happens, he walks out of the tavern, leaving his drink.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Not the no tip. Not the no tip
I
jouster.
knew it.
He left some coin. He doesn't leave. He's part of the Lord's Alliance. He makes sure. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't move my
you
piece.
can, okay. I'm sorry. Let me at least. Oh, here you go. For some reason.
Miki being on top of Dernan. Can
Yeah.
we save that for later?
There you go, Dennis. Try now.
I was there first,
Yeah.
so
Okay, so Renair and Floon are just kind of touching base with Volo and kind of hashing it out, shooting shit, right? Dernan takes the cloak off of you. What the hell happened?
Surprise. I don't know. First,
Okay, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying because I don't remember anything from the previous 3 years. All I
Wait,
knew.
You
is-
too?
Me too.
Wait, you guys too?
I
Wait a minute,
really
what
don't
the-
remember
Hang on.
anything
Let's
either.
just pause that conversation. We'll get to that later.
Yeah,
Brennan
Yeah,
looks
and-
really uncomfortable.
We're trying to find Floon. We go to the Skewered Dragon, and then we go to this warehouse where, what do they call it? The Zentarum or something.
It's Zentarum.
Yes, them. But before we even get there, all of a sudden, in an alleyway, there's these weird blue lights hanging in there, and a baptismal font thing, and then suddenly, there's this old woman who I did look like talking to me, saying that she got killed by some hooded people after the Lord's Alliance, or the City Watch, picked her up and hired her as a maid. And then I turn into some weird Sturge humanoid thing. And
Oh my god.
yeah, that was the first one. Surprise! And
I
then
didn't
we
think that
go
was
to
gonna
find
happen.
Floon in the sewers, and I end up killing this stupid intellect devourer because, oh my gosh, there's a mind flayer.
Wait.
Nyalor was down there, and
What?
yep.
yeah, we'll get to
been
the
a
whole gang
busy
war thing in a
day.
second.
And then
He's
I
sitting
start
and his
turning
turret
into an
out the fire,
intellect
just
devourer. And then we run into a were-rat, and I got bit by that
Lower
too,
your voice
so
down. Lower your voice down.
don't call me a liar then.
And there were Kenkus.
Well,
There-
those we didn't actually
there
have
was
on
that
kill,
too.
but that's besides the point.
The one
But
thing
to be
I
fair-
didn't kill, by the way.
Boss, before you have a Hall of Fame
This is
aneurysm,
Big ale and starting to take a drink.
Nihilor said that he wouldn't talk about our activities to Xanathar.
Do you know if he's being
So-
truthful?
He seemed truthful.
90% sure, maybe?
I mean, we didn't kill him, so like,
Okay.
and in exchange for his
found
life, he
I
told us, that he wouldn't say anything. So
you know I think the world of all four of you.
I love you too.
Mhm.
I hate you. I love you. Damn it. Okay. The improv classes, they're really helping. So Durnan, he looks, he says, I love all of you. This is extremely dangerous. Nihilur is Xanathar's right hand. He could have killed you instantly if he wanted to.
Yeah, we know
There's
that.
something.
He seemed to not want to get in a confrontation with all of us.
Plus René.
So, plus
Plus
Renair
Floon.
and Flume.
Well, Floon was already on the ground.
He was there.
That is true. We know you have a crush. Let's move on.
True, that is
okay.
besides the point, but we do have a gang war on our hands because we did find a lot of the Zentarum, well, I guess technically all of them, killed by Kenku, which were sent by Xanathar, of all people, or things, whatever he wants to be called. I don't really care. This
We
is
better
way bigger
care.
than what, in a sense that this is way bigger than what we knew what was going on before we took on this quest.
Yeah.
This is a lot of stuff going on. So, but as far as what Oz is saying, it is true. We turned around and all of a sudden they looked like a Sturge humanoid thing, and now they look like a walking brain with club feet. So I have no idea what's going on. But if you know something, I think we should either know or try to work around it because we get a lot of Zentarum and Xanathar people here. This could be really bad.
Not to mention, we wore our uniforms to go investigating.
You didn't think to change before you left.
Nope.
We don't have any other
Forgot.
clothes.
You live here. You
Our
have cha-
Our
Do you
clothes
sleep in-
are work clothes.
Well, to be fair,
You-
Nihilor actually recognized us regardless of the clothes, so I don't think that would have mattered.
Yeah, he's
but
very
that's-
intelligent. He would have known, but
The only thing I really picked up on from him is that he knew that he could kill us and he chose not to. I don't know if that's because he thought one of us would get away and, be able to like tell Xanathar, because what he was doing involved, and so I mean it kind of like lowers her voice, something to do with Rainier's father having some kind of trinket. I can't really remember what it's called, but they're looking for it. Xanathar's guild is looking for it, and it's supposed to do some crazy things. And out of game, I am struggling to remember what it was called.
It's-
galore.
Don't
know
galore.
and it's
Thank
rumored
you.
to detect and lead a rumored
Ash of Gold,
vault or area cache of gold
which
dragon,
was something Rainier's father is
like
supposed
embezzled,
Yeah.
supposedly embezzled and hid underneath the city.
which she explains
Um,
much more elegantly than I did, of course.
Oh,
But,
of course. No, you're
that's the big plot, that she's just
yeah.
well, this has really been quite a night, like so many twists and turns.
Sorry, I yelled at you all,
It's okay, we forgive you.
Miki.
Sorry.
I have a question for you. Why do you have 5 more rats with you with one of an eye infection?
Oh
I
no.
What did I tell you about rats?
I was gonna
Especially-
say I would left him outside, but we'll just play
No.
it. We'll role play it.
Yeah. You have
Um,
one on each of your shoulders. What have you done?
So
went
this
to the
is
sewers, right?
Bruno, and this is
I
Stella.
don't care.
Okay, sorry.
Miki, we told you Daddy was gonna be mad, and you just didn't listen
Samina?
to us.
Simena, stop it.
She kind of like smiles, but like looks to the side, just avoiding the confrontation. Like, okay. The rats.
So, you have 5 additional rats on you.
I've
5.
You're
That's more than
I've
3.
talked to the group. I have a plan.
What? What is it?
I'm gonna put them outside in the back door.
And
I'm
let
gonna
them
make
go.
I'm gonna make a little house for them. I trust me. They're going to be very useful for me, and I promise to keep them out of the kitchen, and I promise to keep them bathed and
They
free
better
from
stay out of the kitchen.
disease.
You kind of notice Slurpee is kind of making his way into the kitchen, probably for some
Harvey,
cheese.
get back here! Get back here!
Joking aside, Miki did have some sort of control over them in our fight against the Kenku, and he was actually
Guys.
able to send them into the battle and distract the Kenku, or I probably would have been killed. So, I mean, there is
They're-
something to it. I
they're
still don't want them
helpful.
in the room, Miki.
They're not
But
gonna
I'm
go in the
just
room.
saying.
I told you my
Okay,
plan.
but
Like,
Slurpee was just going into the kitchen to get himself a snack.
well,
Come on now.
I need to talk to them. Yeah. After we get out of here, I'm gonna get everybody together, introduce Keith McGuire and Toby, of course, and I'm gonna get them all together. We're gonna have a little chat.
Well, Jordan still has to approve of it, but I'm just letting him know that you somehow are able to control them to a degree, which is very interesting. I have never seen that.
Jordan, you know me, like, I just feel like I have this special power. Or,
Miki.
I don't really know what it. Okay, I'm sorry.
You see Durnan, for the first time, look defeated. He's sunken into his chair. He's staring at the fire. Like, almost the tears kind of falling down. And what the hell?
I don't know why that was
Dennis?
funny. I don't know
Oh,
why.
we know Craig's alignment. No, I loved it. So Durnan's like, he says, there's a lot going on that's beyond me.
Obviously.
Miki, I'm serious.
Yes, Durden. Yeah, okay.
I do not think you're safe here anymore.
At the yawning portal?
Well, yeah, I look like a freaking brain.
That's not the only reason.
This has something to do with the whole Zentaurum and Xanathar guild, plus
This is
all of us
bigger
not
than
knowing our
this is bigger than that, Simina.
Oh no.
Have
bigger
to-
than us not remembering the previous 3 years,
That
or the
yep,
He,
years
like,
the years beyond that.
He like looks down and looks back up at you guys. Listen. Everything I've been with you has been truthful, and I care about all of you. A lot.
Uh-huh.
I have to be really careful with what I say because my life is at risk if I
No,
say too much.
no, Durden.
Listen to me, okay? I will always be an advocate for you four, and I'm aware. That's Oz. I'm aware. That's why when you told me you didn't know what happened when you became an intellect devourer, I know how that happens.
care to explain?
I can't too much,
Maybe you could write it down.
Miki.
Sorry.
Is there someone else who can?
There is, but you probably don't want that.
Why?
Okay, listen to me. And then there's a knock on the door, and Bonnie's there.
She's.
Oh, sorry, y'all. Is everything going all right here? Everything okay?
No, not really, Bonnie.
Oh my goodness, honey.
Hi.
Oh my. Oh, here, you need a little hug, dearie. I don't know.
Yes, but do you really want to hug me right now?
Durden's like, Bonnie, can you please give us a minute? Bonnie's like, sure. Us, honey, if you want to chat later, let me know. Any of y'all, no worries. Mayloon is still drunk and still can't figure out how to use that darn axe. So, okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, bye. And she leaves.
Hi, Bunny.
Durden gets back. Okay. There's, if I say too much, I may not be around. So, I'm gonna leave this with this, and this is the only time I'm gonna say it. Someone is looking for you four. And you were here for protection. So that you don't meet them. Now, I see Jalister left. Don't know exactly what that means, but word's gonna travel. Because I know what he's a part of, and I think you all know who he's a part of too. Best thing for me to do, maybe ask Volo for a favor. You guys go to another location that I don't even know. Volo is a very, very smart man, despite how he exudes. And maybe he can find a place that cannot be easily tracked. And you are welcome to visit, but you're going to have to move on.
Oh.
Wow, just like that, huh? After 3 years, somebody's already looking out to get us, and we just have to go
It's been longer than
from our
that.
home.
Samina, it's been longer than that.
I had a feeling, I just could not remember, but still, this is a lot to spring on us. Were you just waiting for something to happen before you
I didn't-
had to kick us out?
He
I
was
didn't
trying to
do-
protect us, Saimina.
No, but
He looks
us
at your
not
necklace
knowing
and looks
her-
at you. You notice this, Samina. He looks at your necklace and his eyes wide open and looks at you.
Mhm.
That person's the same person that got you that necklace, Samina.
And you're telling me we don't want to meet this person, whoever this is.
I already said too much. You're going to need to move. I cannot know the location. The best thing is for you to choose just to wander off, and I have no idea where you are. Because if they see me talked to you this for such a long time. I don't know when Giles is going to come back, or there's more people going to come back. I don't know, but that's the situation we're in. Yeah. Is there anything else that happened that I should know about?
Yeah. When we were dealing with the Kenku, one of them said to me, how could you do this to us? And it sounded really, oh no, Turner, don't make that. Don't, I didn't, it really shook me to my core, and I didn't understand where it was coming from, and obviously you kind of sound like you know what happened, and, okay, you can tell me. Can you tell me?
No.
Oh, Durnan, no.
Listen, please. I was put into a position that I had to take, okay? And that was to take care of you four. And I did that, and I didn't think I would enjoy it, honestly. But surprisingly, it was good. You all were very useful. You all were very loyal to me. And like he's like short of breath, he's like almost panicking at this point. This is a pretty severe thing he's mentioning. He goes, "You're gonna have to trust me on this. There's some things awakening in all of you. I know it. There's no. They thought that you could suppress it, but there's no suppressing for this. I shouldn't have let you go on that mission because this wouldn't have happened. Now we can't look back, and we're gonna have to move forward." And you actually hear Durden like kind of try to make light of the situation, like maybe you can find a place for your rats. Miki,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let's just get back to work. Or actually, why don't you get some rest? Because you all really smell. Take a bath.
How much time do we have?
Let me see what I can arrange with Volo. See what we can do. Probably at least, I think we have at least a good night or so. Okay. And he leaves his office and talks to Floon and Benair and Volo.
Well, this just blows goblin guts. And Zymina kind of like stomps off to her room to start cleaning up.
There's only one tub, by the way.
We're sharing a tub.
No, there are a couple empty rooms. It looks like it's not too too filled at the moment. I mean, Mayloon still has his room, but you have your own room, which is one tub, but there's a couple extra, probably 2 additional rooms that are pretty vacant at the moment that you can clean up if you need to.
I mean, I'm just gonna go wherever. I don't know. I don't think Zymina would really care or be really shy, but she just wants to be clean now.
Mhm.
Kind of wash the whole rest of this night, and all the information that she had just received is a little overwhelming, and she's trying to process and calm down and find her inner chi, so to speak. Just,
Sure.
you know.
Sure, of course.
Miki is also going to try to go find a tub right away and gather his rats together, and I'll want to take a bath together.
You
Yeah, I
take
will
a
say
bath.
specifically, Zymina will not bathe with him and the rats. That is a no.
I mean, are you getting all 8 in there? Like, are you introducing your 5 rats to your 3?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no.
Bruno has more of a dominant streak to him. He's kind of been looked towards as a leader, like an alpha.
Oh, good job, Bruno. Good
So
job.
he's there. Slurpy's still trying to sneak out a little bit to get some food, but you kind of wrestle him back in. And Marcus is kind of having a problem
Aw,
with equilibrium and
Marcus.
direction. Like one of the ears is kind of so like hearing is a little difficult for him. So, and the other 3, I mean, yeah. Do you want to describe your 3 rats, Toby, Keith, and McGuire? Because
Toby,
we
Keith,
haven't.
and McGuire. Yeah, so they all pretty much look like the same. They look like maybe they had come from the same litter.
Okay.
So I was having Miki was having a hard time telling them apart.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot. I have it written down somewhere.
It's
Hold
okay.
on. So this one.
No worries.
There we go.
No
Okay.
worries.
So Toby has a little lemon hat. made out of the rind, and so his ears stick out. So he has like a little lemon hat on. And I made sure to like shave it down so it was flexible, like hurting his head.
Aw, that's adorable.
Keith has a mint leaf, kind of like vest on, made from a mint leaf.
Okay.
And then
does it have a K on it, or is it just?
Nope, it's
okay.
I know it's because it's the mint leaf. And then McGuire has he has this kind of I would call them, again, from an orange peel. He has kind of like these little overalls that his like little legs are sticking out of.
So
okay.
And a hole cut out so he can go to the bathroom and for his.
Okay. So it's like he has like an orange peel
like
jumpsuit, overalls.
Yeah, overalls, and then he has like a little thing covering his back legs and hole for the tail.
They're really spoiled. I love it though.
So that is Toby, Keith, and McGuire.
Perfect.
And when I'm in the I would like to try to talk to them.
Okay. I was doing some reading in the meantime. Dennis, you're not wearing any armor.
Oh.
So you don't have any armor on you. Letting you know.
No wonder you couldn't find it. It wasn't there.
I was like, wasn't there. And then I had to look at something. I'm like, that makes sense. So, so you're gonna try to talk to your rats.
Yes.
Okay, what do you say to them? Are you just saying it to all of them?
Yeah.
The water is filthy, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to scrub them, like as I'm talking to them. I'm trying to. Well, I got myself clean first, and then I went after them, so that I had some of the clean water first.
Okay.
Excuse me. So I'm just like, kind of scrubbing them with like a brush or something, and making sure that they're really, really clean. And I'm just talking to them, saying like, "Hey, like my name is Miki," and obviously like we have some sort of bond. And like thank you, like for helping me out the other day with that man. I really appreciate it. I care a lot about you guys, and I feel like somehow you care about me. And then Miki gets really sad and kind of somber and just be like, so we have to leave. And I don't really know where we're going, but I promise that I can try to give you like shelter and food and little outfits if you want one outfit, but you don't have to. Okay, anyway, and I just kind of wanted to give you the chance to come with me. Winky, we're gonna try to get you better, but we're gonna hopefully try to get you better. And
he's looking worse. Yeah, you have probably a few days before it's not gonna work.
He's not looking great.
No.
I will try to get you a salve after this bath, but I wanted to get you all clean. So I was hoping you would come with me if you want to stay. My boss, Dernan, he's not gonna take too kindly with you staying around, so. But it's up to you. What do you think?
You do not hear a response from, like, common from your rats. You do not, at the moment, you do not have the spell speak with animals. I will let you know about that.
Okay.
And you cannot speak rat.
That's too bad.
However, I know. However, there is, with your times, like really getting to know them and train them, especially with Toby, Keith, and McGuire, and your recent time with the other 5, the rats kind of understand each other like they're a unit, which is interesting. The 5 get along with the 3 pretty well. Like, they all have some sort of like respect for you, in a sense. They all actually kind of like like kind of go around your neck, your arms. They all kind of like nuzzle you in a way, like in a comforting way. I mean, some have a harder time, moving around than others.
Yeah.
But of course, Stella and Bruno are like that nat 20. Yeah, they're
Yep.
they're there.
They're still there.
They're still there. But it's they it's like they're consoling you in a sense.
Mhm.
But there's something there.
Right, and Miki can sense that.
You
right?
can there. It's hard to explain, especially when Durnan was like rubbing his head. The more you were talking about you being able to communicate with your rats.
Yeah.
You have a feeling as a character trait. There is something there on the tip of your tongue, but you can't really find it out yet.
Yeah.
It seems like it's not magical. It's almost innate, in a sense.
Oh boy. I'm a rare rat. Oh no.
This
I-
whole-
no, just kidding.
I will say you're not aware at Oz is.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Thank you for the clarification.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I forgot for a moment there.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yep.
You're welcome for the reminder.
Yep.
And as like Miki's finishing the bath,
Mhm.
I have the idea of that the rats are pretty happy now that they're clean, and I'm like kind of rubbing them off with the towel, and
Yep.
I just want to sing a little song to them, and
Okay.
oh Miki, I'm so fine, I blow my mind. Hey Miki, and I hope they start to dance with me.
Now I know how it's like to talk to myself. No, can you just do a performance check for me, please?
Oh no!
I'm curious.
Me
I actually,
too.
I loved it. I liked it. Good. I liked it. Do it with advantage. I'll give you advantage.
Oh, thank God. It's a 10.
Okay. It was decent. I mean, it got some of the mice's attention and more entertained you than them. But
That's good. It was for them. It wasn't for
But-
me. It was for them.
yeah, but it was good. It was decent. But yeah.
All right. I'm done with my rad.
No worries. No, that was great. So Zymina, Craig, Oz, you're pretty much just cleaning off right now,
Mhm.
getting out of the baths. Oz, I know you didn't reveal the were-rat thing to Durnan or anyone else, have you? Have you revealed it to Floon or Renair at all? I don't think you did, right?
I think I did to Floon and Durnan. Because I think
Did you?
in my rant,
Okay,
I
I
was
forgot.
like, and I got bit by a were-rat.
True, but you never
Okay.
confirmed if you were, supposedly affected by it or not. You just got
Okay.
bit.
Okay.
Fair.
So Floon and Durnan. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. All right. Fine.
Uh-oh.
And
Wait, what?
You
just
have to
like
start over.
What?
You cut out, Dan.
Oh no, he's frozen.
oh no.
You
Okay,
made
I
it
still
so
hear you.
far.
There we go. Hey.
Oh, we're good.
there we
Okay.
go.
I thought it was my mic for a second. That was weird. Maybe just like a lapse. Okay. So Bonnie is making her way upstairs.
Okay.
And it's just like, hi y'all. Just wanted to check in on how y'all doing. And right now she's at Craig's door. Craig, honey, how you doing? You doing okay over there? Just want to check in. You give that look to her, like,
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Oh yeah, no, Craig, it's Bonnie. Just wanted to say hi and see how you're holding up. Just checking in on everyone.
We're doing all right. We had a
Okay.
little bit of a experience last night, but I don't really feel like
Okay.
getting into it right now.
All right, honey. Well, I'm here if you ever want chat. I'll let you. Maybe you need to get some shut eye. I'll let you be. I'm gonna check on the others, see how they're doing.
Thank you.
Oh, of course, honey. Anytime. Oh, I hear Mickey and those rats. Okay. Oh, he's singing again. All right. Zymina. Hi, darling.
Oh,
How
hi,
you doing?
Bonnie.
Hey. Do you open the door for her? Or
If
like,
she wants, I think if she wanted to come in, she can. But
yeah.
if I'm
She
just
would-
getting out of the bath, I don't mind. Yeah, I'll open the door.
She's just she's very curious. She doesn't want to like she knocks. She doesn't want to like interrupt anything.
I'll open the door to have a face-to-face conversation with her, towel
Oh,
wrapped
sweetheart.
around or wherever she is. So it's fine.
Oh, hi, baby. Hi, sweetheart. How are you doing?
Well, had quite the night. We'll probably be moving out very soon, so I don't know if you overheard any of that conversation, but
Oh,
we may not see each other for quite a while. And it really sucks that we all have to end up leaving so soon. 3 years does not feel like 3 years at all.
I can understand that. Yeah, Durnan's in the spot. She like looks down to see if anyone's listening or paying attention.
Hmm.
May I come in?
Sure, by all means, and she'll like
Thanks.
step aside. I was just getting out of the bath, so we had
Yeah.
to go down to the darn sewers, and that was just
Oh,
you.
oh my. I mean, well, I don't smell anything. I mean, you smell just like your lovely self, with like a little bit of like I don't know, like little rose petals or everything around you. You're always so kind. Um,
Thank you.
I'm gonna really miss y'all. I had no idea you were leaving. Must be real serious.
Can't really say much about it, but I guess so. I really didn't expect something like this to happen in the course of a night. But you know what?
Yeah.
How were you doing handling the whole tavern when we left? I know it's been
Oh,
2 hours, but more like half a day at this point.
you know me. I haven't handled honey. It's nothing too rough. I'm surprised. Usually the goblins like to come in like every once in a while, but I haven't seen them. Which is kind of nice. I kind of like that. They were a little bit of rascal. Maitland's doing okay. I mean, every day he's still looking at that axe, and I just don't know what's going on in that little noggin of his.
Well, I'm sure he'll figure it out at some point. But you know what? Have you heard anything in our time we were gone? Did anything weird happen around the tavern?
Um, Not necessarily. I know Volo's been a little anxious and a little restless because of he misses his friends, which I totally understand. Um, Durnan seemed normal until there was some shock going on, especially with Oz's situation. That's a little bit of a little shock there.
Hmm.
But
Trust me, it was a shock for all of us as well. It just
sure,
happened out of nowhere, but
no, I
I'm sure
understand.
we'll figure it out eventually, so not too worried there.
I think you just got to use all your resources and but just like what you normally do, just keep an eye out on things. Um,
I think that will be one of the harder things is having to leave here and
yeah.
not having access to those resources. But I
Well,
really am gonna miss you.
oh, honey,
I knew I had a feeling that it's been longer than 3 years, but
it
it's hard to
well,
let all of it go right now.
it's and she looks down. She's like struggling to see if she wants to say anything. Are you trying to get a little bit of information out of her in a very polite way?
Yeah, I wouldn't like try to force it out of her.
I know.
Mainly because
Um,
if Durnan is so stressed out about something happening to him by revealing information,
yeah.
she doesn't want anything to happen to Bonnie either.
Could you just do just a natural charisma check for me? I just want to see how much she opens up with you.
Okay.
Just a straight on charisma.
That is so unlucky. That is a natural one.
Oh no!
No!
Okay.
I know it was a 19 and then it slowly went.
No! Oh my gosh.
It's fine.
She's
Not
she's,
feeling the most.
she knows that you've had a rough day,
Hmm.
and just try not to put more on you. She really does care about you. She just goes, I know you have a lot on your mind right now, honey, and I mean I think it's great you managed to save Floon and Renair. Renair is a pretty popular name out there, and he looks like he's a really good friend, and he could probably provide some good resources and good help too. Same with Volo. Volo, he's a little bit of a character, but again, I bet he has his uses.
I'm actually interested in all three of them, and Rainier and Floon especially. Floon made a lot of comments about getting close to some nobles, and I feel like that information
Oh.
could come real and handy.
Oh, I mean, I think everyone's a little interested in Floon. I mean, they get a little flustered. He's a little easy on the eyes.
I mean, it
But-
kind of plays a cool, like, well, I don't really mean it that way, but I'm not like Miki. I just mean I feel
Oh.
like his
Oh,
information
Do
could
tell Mickey had a little fun with Flume? Oh my goodness.
just say he wants to turn it into a wiki.
Oh my you're so bad. Oh my
I
god.
know. She kind of like stifles a laugh. She's like,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
um,
You're gonna make me ugly laugh. Don't do that.
don't worry, we all have ugly laughs. But you know what? I don't want you
True.
to hear it tonight. I am rather
Okay.
tired, so I think I'm just gonna go to bed and I hope I'll see you in the morning.
I most likely will be. I'll tell you what, like, if ever you want to get like some dinner sometime, outside tavern and whatnot, let's have it happen. I'm all for, do a little gossip here and there. I don't get to do that with a lot of people, and you're always so sweet with that. I'm gonna go check on Oz.
Hi, Bonnie. I'll definitely keep in touch if I don't get a chance to say bye.
Oh my god, can I have a hug? Can I have a hug?
Come here.
Oh my god. Mellow
So
waitress.
I mean, we'll hug
boo.
her.
Oh my god. Thank
My
you so
little
much.
waitress BB.
My baby waitress. Thank you.
BBW.
Oh my god. Well, I'm not gonna stall too much time because Maylin probably threw up by now. But okay, bye.
Bye.
See you later.
She'll like gently like close the door after her.
Okay.
Continue getting ready to go to
Mhm.
bed. Mm-hmm.
Oz, you hear a knock on your door. Oz, honey, it's Bonnie.
Yeah,
Hi,
Bonnie,
how
you
you-
can come in.
She opens the door and she's very like wary and just trying to be very cautious and close it. And you're probably like sitting on your bed right now and she sits next to you. How you doing, sweetheart?
Well, you
That's
know, I've been better. Um,
you're not that old lady anymore, I can tell.
no, I'm definitely not. Um, yeah, I was a Sturge for a little bit before this. Oddly enough, I think the Sturge was an improvement over an intellect devourer.
Well, honey, you're still you, right? You're still the
so.
same old Oz.
Yeah,
You may
but,
look a little bit different, but
but who is that? Apparently, I killed a woman and ended up looking like her for years.
and that's how you, and you know this. How do you know this?
She told me.
The woman told you.
I saw
The
her.
the like a ghost.
I think it was their soul. She came out of me. And then I watched that Sturge thing go into me, and then I changed and looked like it.
What's the voice been telling you, honey?
Nothing that makes really any sense. Just like words.
Words, honey.
Like
And she's
Calling-
pretty focused and listening.
calling me its child and lies, power, change, discovery. I can only guess at what it's meaning, but
Yes.
everything's so confusing right now. And unless I kill something else, I'm gonna keep looking like this.
And that's how you change. That must be really hard for you, darling, having that dilemma. Debating if you want to look normal in society by taking someone's life. That's really heavy.
I was so scared about looking like this that I attacked a were-rat in the sewer.
Are you okay?
I mean, I almost died, and I got bit, and I think I'm going to be turning into a were-rat now.
Honey, you need to get that taken care of.
How?
Honey, I have no idea.
Bonnie! You're my lifeline!
I don't specialize in like all the wearer stuff.
Yeah.
That's maybe you can talk to one of your other friends. Maybe they know. I mean, Renair has probably a lot of connections.
That's
Did
true.
Did you know he's part of the Hoppers? Did he tell you that?
No.
Yeah,
We
he's
didn't
one of
really
them.
get a whole lot of time to talk about other stuff all down in the sewers.
Yeah, honey. Three Strings knows Renera really well. They're both part of the Hoppers, darling. You didn't hear that from me, though,
I never hear anything from you, Bonnie.
sweetheart. But, you know, I guess maybe I should, present myself to be more comfortable in front of you all, especially with all the changes that are happening. And you see her form change. She's no longer human.
Hmm.
She is a doppelganger.
Wow.
And-
That is definitely a twist.
And she holds your hands.
Alright.
She's all in blue. Still has the same accent. Looks at you. Listen, honey. I know this is a secret that only you and I keep together, considering you're one as well. First race reveal of the campaign, you're a doppelganger. That's your race.
What? Holy shit.
It's hard to keep that under wraps when you're killing and changing things.
Right?
Yeah.
So your
Yeah.
first race reveal, you are a doppelganger.
For the audience, what is a doppelganger, Dan?
Yep, no worries.
Also for Cal, because Cal's only vaguely aware.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
Let me bring it up here.
Oh my
Woo.
god.
So normally, in D&D, you can be a changeling, which is a playable race,
Mm-hmm.
but that's kind of like half doppelganger, half human.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That's kind of like the tiefling version of a demon, so to speak. Okay. Doppelgangers, it's more of a homebrew thing, but it's something that I wanted to implement in this because Bonnie is one. Let me see. I'm trying to think if I can bring it up here. Actually, let me see if I can just zoom in a little bit on the token. So this is what the
Oh,
face
my
of a
goodness.
doppelganger looks like. Yes. Oh, my mic just
So
fell a little bit.
pretty.
So cute.
So
Right?
pretty.
So great. So great.
That's
I love it.
terrifying.
A little bit.
Thank you. Thanks.
So,
Yeah, just completely wreck us. Yeah.
So, I'm going to reveal some racial abilities that you have, Cal.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, you have an ability, and there's a little bit of backstory here with your stats. I already implemented this, but this is just to kind of show you what you're better at. You had a +2 in charisma and a +1 intelligent bonus that I already implemented in from the race. You're medium, but you have more elven-like shape, so taller and lankier, but you're still medium. Speed's 30 feet. Now, I modified the polymorph into different creatures. Right now it's only the creatures that you kill is what you change into, and that's beyond your control. That's something I created. You do have an ability called Read Thoughts. You can cast the spell Detect Thoughts once per long rest. And Charisma is your spell's casting ability for that saving throw.
Damn.
Then, I want to check one more thing. I wanted to see if this was actually a class feature or if this was a racial feature, because I need to know this. Okay, this is this is a racial feature. Okay, making sure. So you have something called Eyes of the Reaper. You choose a creature within 30 feet, and they need to make a Wisdom save against your spell save DC, which I have. If they fail, they're frightened and their speed is halved until the end of your next turn.
The dip.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. Mhm. So you have that. So,
So I can't change to my
Not-
will only when I'm killing something.
it's hardly against your will, but like once you kill something, you change into them over the course of the hour, and that's your new form.
Okay.
So how doppelgangers can just change on will, you're
Yeah.
kind of like a modified version of it.
Okay.
So, and only you and Bonnie know of her being a doppelganger and you being a doppelganger. Because
Ah.
no one's really seen your true form yet. Not even you. Which is interesting. You just known yourself to be the old lady.
Yeah.
And then the changes. So, official first race reveal character, you are a doppelganger. Because this
Holy
event happened.
crap. I did not
Yes.
think that I would be the first one to get the race reveal.
Sometimes when events happen, like they get triggered, that's what happens. So,
Yeah.
Bonnie, I'll hand out to you. Listen, darling, you gotta use your resources, like get this rat thing taken care of. Also listen to the voice.
Do you have any idea what the voice is?
I have an idea, but I think it's something of a higher being. I hear it too sometimes, but more as guidance to look over you and watch over you. I think they wanted me to make sure that you were okay. And they don't speak to me as much probably as you, because you probably have a much better purpose. And there's not a lot of doppelgangers here, and they are on the hunt for us. And she turns herself back into human. Very quickly.
I don't want to leave you, Bonnie. I don't want to leave at all.
Honey, I understand this. But if Durnan is a smart man. If Durnan says you need to leave, you better leave. We can still talk. I don't live here. We can probably find a nice secluded place, or find another place to go, or maybe go to your place. Give me have an open house, a little housewarming party. But yeah,
Durnan's gonna ask Bolo to hide us, so I don't. If Durnan can't know where we are, how are we supposed to be able to get it to you?
that's a really good point. I mean, if I have to hide myself just to protect you, I would. I know I would have to talk to Durnan about this. We have a general. He has more knowledge than I do to protect myself. But after I hear things and see things, just like Zamina does, I'm not dumb. I'm aware. I have to for my safety, in case they're hunting us, which I know there is. You have to listen to Durnan to protect yourself. Follow has connections. Talk to see about to get wherever I think, because I would hate, honey, if full moon comes out and you lose control and start breaking laws unintentionally. I don't want you up there to be for death. That's not your fault. I want you to be safe. I think you need to maybe trust the voice. As creepy as it sounds, I don't know if it's done you wrong before. And hopefully later on you can kind of control the change. And I mean, normally we can, but you're a special case. There's a reason for this. Just don't know yet.
Well, hopefully the voice starts speaking up sooner rather than later.
I think it will, darling. Just trust. I better go. I kind of been here a little too long. Get some rest. I'm gonna go back to Durnan and touch base and see where you're at, okay? I
Alright.
love you, alright?
Love you, Bonnie.
We have to stick together as our race has to stick together. Alright. Love you. She leaves and joins the group.
All right,
So-
I didn't want to interrupt the moment.
Yes. No worries. Yes.
Like, I don't know that for some reason my webcam isn't like picking up on
Yeah.
Twitch.
Mhm.
But I guess I
Yeah,
didn't want to interrupt.
it-
So whenever you have a moment, if it's being weird, I don't know.
It's through Discord, so Discord
I think you only
game.
missed a little bit too.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a lot. You just cut in and out a little bit, but yeah, it was basically just the major reveal.
Heard
Yeah,
everything. I meant
Yeah.
like
Oh.
my webcam. It's on Discord. It's just not transitioning to Twitch, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I
Well,
see what you mean.
It's not showing up on Discord, so it's not. That's what it. Like,
It's weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least we can hear you, and we'll roll with it. That's the whole point of the show, right? So, are you guys doing anything else in the meantime? Are you guys you're just gonna rest up?
yeah. I do. Before we leave, I realized I had found like a spell book or some scrolls off
Yes.
of.
It was a spell book of Grumshar's.
Yeah, and it's
Yes.
got disguise self in it.
Uh-huh.
So do I need to study that to be able to cast it?
So that is a very good question. So, spell scrolls are consumable paper spells that anyone could use, right? Wizards are the classes that use the spell books to learn their spells.
Right.
You cannot learn that way. So,
So
if
the
you want to
really-
pass it to someone else, you
Yeah.
can, but we'll see if it'll work for them too.
Okay.
But you are not a wizard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Figured
Yes.
that.
You're not a wizard, Harry.
Oh no.
All right. Are all of you sleeping, taking a long rest?
Yeah, I want to
Yep.
get my spell slots back.
All right. I'll get your spell slots back. It is nighttime right now. And I am going to roll to see what type of moon pops up.
Oh no.
There's a full moon out tonight.
No.
I rolled a 6. There's a full moon.
Is there a closet in the room that I'm staying in?
Yeah.
Oz is gonna go into the closet.
Are you letting anyone know?
Is there? Do I know if anybody's like on the either side of rooming on either side of me?
I mean, pretty
we all
much.
room together, don't we?
Yeah, you all do, but like you all kind of like separate so you can each have like your own spaces. It is up to you. I would say like all of you were able to rest on your own and take up the vacant rooms if you wanted to. There were no additional because it is midday yet. So, well, I mean, it's nighttime right now, but like you guys would clean up and everything.
Yeah, I'll have my own room since nobody wants to be around rats. So
Okay,
That's fine.
nice passive aggressive. I like that. Good. Okay.
I suppose Oz probably would have gone back to their room.
Yeah, there's a
after
closet in
bathing,
your room. Mhm.
Because they don't want to have to clean the room.
Mhm. Yeah, sure.
So he would be sleeping in. They would be sleeping in. Dang it.
Mhm.
So yeah,
okay.
they would have gone back to their own room with
Mhm.
the rest. So I don't know if anybody's in there.
I would say all of you are pretty much like probably would reconvene before. I mean, I would recommend you let your friends know what's going on.
Well, yeah. Is
And
anybody
that's
else in
your-
the room with me?
Depends, yeah.
Okay, so then you'll see Oz run to the closet as soon as they realize it's a full moon.
That's an intellective hour, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then like start yelling through the door like, I got bit by that were-rat, and the moon is out. I don't want to change. Could you maybe go get Durnan or somebody?
I'll go get Durnan.
Thank you.
You see, Durnan kind of like wipes some glasses. He's at the bar at the moment. Loon is not there. Bonnie's there. But Renair and Volo are there. So Floon is gone.
Sorry, Mickey.
But unfortunately, yes.
no,
That's-
Floon, I didn't get to talk to him. Oh man.
I will say, if you want to talk to him before you go to bed, I'll allow you that opportunity. I'm going to work with Cal's situation first, and then we can go.
Okay, you do that.
I want to make sure you have an opportunity if you wanted to do it. Okay. So, Craig, Durnan is at the bar, and he goes, "Hey, Craig, what's going on? Did you sleep okay?"
Yeah. I slept fine, but we've got a little bit of a situation.
I've had a lot already today. What can possibly happen that would
Well,
make this day worse?
Oz got bit by a were-rat in the sewers, and there's a full moon tonight.
He like looks out the window. He goes, "Yeah."
Did you tell him I'm in the closet?
They're currently sequestered in the closet, but we might need to come up with a more
Okay.
durable
We're-
solution.
We're gonna have to lock. We're gonna have to lock it up. We need to put chains on there. We need to put any type of barriers we can so that Oz cannot get out until the moon passes.
Do you have any
'Cause-
chains?
I can whip something up. I think I have some outside.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can go get those.
Please, yeah, please do. I'll cater to the customers. So it's out in the yard over here. So you get the chains. There's also other like woodworking supplies. Like there's some panels of wood, some nails. You know where a hammer is. Yeah. So are you kind of looking to barricade the closet a bit?
Yeah, I'm going to board up the closet and then put the chains around it.
Can you do me a favor and roll a straight up intelligence check for me, please, to see how well you get this structured out?
It's 12.
Oh, okay. You think you did a pretty good job. It's very sturdy. I mean, with your strength, you're easily able to wrap the chains around, really fasten it. You use some multiple nails and really do like a cross check, like big ol' X with chains, making sure that it doesn't budge. You also make sure like the door handles are well fastened that it cannot budge either until you let them out. So you're pretty satisfied with how that worked out.
I do ask Oz, are you all right in there?
You're
Yeah?
getting a little sweaty.
It's a bit warm in here.
I'll try and. Is there a
uncomfortable.
window in the room?
That's the point.
Um,
That's the whole
there-
point. There can't be.
there is. I mean, there is a window in the room. But the closet, it does not have access to any windows. It's just full on walls. Yeah, and the door.
They could like drill a hole or something.
If you want,
Uh,
Oz, is there anything you want to communicate, or you are fine with?
Yeah, I think they just don't know what the heck.
Okay. So so are you drilling just pretty much like? I mean, I don't think there's any electric drills in D&D, but who knows?
Maybe.
Maybe. Hi, Justin. So are you just are you just drilling one hole or multiple, or how big are they?
like maybe a couple smaller holes just for
Okay.
some ventilation.
Okay, sure, just like a couple pricks here and there. All right, cool.
Thanks, Craig. It's kind of uncomfortable to be sweating as a brain, so I really appreciate it.
You're most welcome.
Right. Before we get into that a little bit more, I want to give Miki the chance to talk to Floon
Absolutely.
before he leaves. So this is before, I would say probably after your bath, so you're
After
nice
my
and
bath,
clean
yes, please. I was gonna say that.
with the rat water that you had in there, and you see Floon just kind of he was chatting with the four of them too. He's kind of conversation, and then he looks at you and gives you a wink and just like a little bit of a wave.
I would also, as best as I could, to tell my rats to stay in the room
Okay.
because I didn't want number one Durnan to be mad.
Sure. They listen.
I know he has seen me with the rats, but I just wanted to like not bring them out in the open.
You kind of find that hole in the wall in your room that you've been kind of putting them to the side. It's a little more crowded for them now, but they understand.
So,
Bloom kind of looks at you and is like, so where's this Miki special I'm gonna get? I'm dying to try it. I'm a bit thirsty.
Oh, are we at the bar? Can we be by the bar?
Yeah, he's like right
or is
here.
he sitting? I can't.
Yeah, let me. Oh, that's okay. Let me just actually bring up
I see him. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bring up him again. There you go. So he was right here with Durnan. So I would say he was like here in conversation, and he kind of like smiles and walks to you and is like right here. He just kind of leans over. Yeah.
Hi, Floon.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. I mean, I'm okay. Okay.
Are you now?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had a shower. I mean, a bath, so I feel a lot better. Squeaky
That's
clean.
good. Hygiene's very important.
You're right.
Especially before and afterwards. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Do you want a Miki special?
Oh, you know I do.
Okay.
I want that sprite in my mouth.
Oh, you'll get that sprite in your mouth.
Okay.
So Miki gets out a glass, puts some ice inside. I want to say when I was explaining the drink, the cherry is like a cherry liqueur, so there is alcohol in it.
He's fine with that.
So I do the cherry liqueur. I pour on some sprite, and then I do the little swirl of heavy whipping cream. I put a couple cherries with the stems on a little toothpick, and I put that in the drink, and then I hand it over and I say, "Here, it's something sweet and delicious."
Like me. Yeah.
You know, I'm so fine.
All right. Well, confidence is key, right? All right, let me take a sip. Damn, that's really
it's
good.
Good, right? Yeah, I know. It's so good. It's my favorite. So
I think it's my new favorite. I think I have to order it everywhere. But probably no one can make it as much as you, right?
It's really nobody really can make it like I do. It's my specialty. I've been working on it for years, so you know.
Years. Well, I guess you made it special for me. I guess I have to do something too. He takes a cherry.
Oh my.
And looks at you. Just contact. There you go.
Wow.
And it's just in a cherry.
I want to take it. Just
if you want, he's like, you don't have to. I'm not forcing it upon you. But...
I've only heard tales of people being able to do this, but you are my first.
I'm your first.
Yeah.
How adorable.
You really popped my cherry stem.
I sure did. And I'll do it again too, once you give me more specials. Durnan kind of filled us in a little bit about your situation. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
I know.
I don't really want to leave. And like what if I might not ever see you again, so...
Oh, I doubt that. Fate brought us here. Yeah. I'm everywhere.
I mean, it's true. I mean, you certainly have connections, of course.
In more than one way, yeah. I mean, Renera has more connections than I do.
Oh,
Bella's pretty good, too. Just, again, not to put too much of a damper in a situation, connections are important. Like
Oh, I've been gathering.
this city is crazy, and
Yeah.
you never know what can happen. I mean, yeah, I flirt and have my way of doing things. I'm not the strongest. I just have to look good, and people want to be with me, and then they tell me everything. That's my secret. So
I mean,
you,
I'm good looking, right?
I think anyone would be happy to have you. You're not a traditional majority of a population of a race
Damn.
living here. And I
Way to
mean,
beat around the bush.
he doesn't like, he says, and I know you don't have human-like fingers.
Fuck. Oh no!
You're not a humanoid race. You're not,
Get fucked.
Oh.
Kimarie. I was
you're
kidding.
not
Oh.
human, you're not human. You're not human, you're not elven, you're not dwarvish, you're not gnomish, you're not halfling. You're not a human-like race.
You're a mimic.
Wow. And then your chest opens
That's your
up.
go-to.
You eat floon.
So I'm not telling you your race yet, but there's since you're having this conversation and
Well,
building off of it,
I-
there's some eliminations.
I appreciate
So-
you saying that because, of course, I think I know I look different, but I
Yeah.
think I have, certain qualities that make me attractive. Certainly
You want to know how?
something.
Here's my whole thing on this. Confidence is attractive to me.
Hmm.
Passion's attractive to me.
Absolutely.
Loyalty is attractive to me. A lot of people don't think that. They just think, oh, I just want to be with this handsome guy. Looks can get you far. I've been there.
Mhm.
It's more of how you carry yourself and how smart you are and how you use that to your advantage. Loyalty is important. That's why Renair is one of my closest friends. He's very handsome too, definitely. But
Very true. Very
and-
handsome. Both
and
of
Vo-
you.
And Volo isn't exactly my type, but nonetheless, he's a very, very kind person. And we're friends. All of us
Mhm.
are. And we are there for each other. That's what you have with your people. You have friends too. Work with each other.
It's true. For sure. I would give up my life for any one of my friends here.
I think your other friends would do the same.
I hope so.
Especially Oz. That was really close.
Yeah.
But I'm
I feel
probably
really
gonna
bad
have.
about that situation.
He puts his hand on you, like on your shoulders.
Mhm.
He just like reaches and says, "We all learn from our mistakes.
Mhm.
You had no idea that was going to happen. You wanted to help your friend not become the brain thing that they are now."
Right. I didn't want that to happen because I mean look at them now. Like it's just a really, really messed up situation. I'm sorry. I know you said you had to
Hey.
go, but
Hey,
thanks. Sorry.
you're not as cute when you get all flustered like that.
Oh my gosh. Well, you just make me flustered. I'm sorry.
I do that.
You do.
Listen. If you ever want to hang out sometime, send me a paper bird, or if you have, I think there's some magical people that have a spell that they can use to contact. You can try that too if you know it.
Okay.
Just we can stay in touch. Okay.
Okay.
Just don't take yourself too seriously. Have fun. Okay.
I think I'm
Do it.
fun, but I can be funner, I guess.
He walks around the bar and he gives you a big hug and just
Oh.
looks down at you and just says, "Believe in yourself and have fun." Okay.
Looks down at me. Ah!
And it says, "And that was a really good drink. Thank you for that."
You're welcome. I'm glad
All
you
right.
liked it. Not a lot of people do.
Right. He goes back to the group of the four, and then, just for time's sake, after about an hour, he leaves.
Were we supposed to talk to Durnan and Volo tonight, or are we supposed to talk to them tomorrow? I know you want to do.
Asking me as a DM, or
Yeah.
are you?
Yeah, I didn't know
Um,
what the expectation was if we were supposed to get a plan together tonight.
Durnan just said to get some rest tonight. He's gonna talk to Volo and see what he can do.
So we
for that
don't have to.
situation. Yeah, it's up to
Okay.
you. Yeah. All right.
I'll go back
Um,
upstairs.
So now we are going back to the whole were-rat situation. So Cal, Oz. So you are getting pretty clammy. Being a brain creature and whatnot. Can you roll a d20 for me, please?
9.
Okay. So as time goes on, unless anyone else wants to do anything, you do transform into a hybrid were-rat form.
Okay.
Still looking like an intellect devourer. So you have whiskers in that little nub space. You have were-rat ears that are popping out of it. Teeth are growing. They're pretty elongated. Tail pops out. It's like a rat in a brain costume. It's weird, or a brain in a rat costume. I don't know. I didn't expect this to happen, but in this case, the closet holds, and just for the other player's sake, when Oz is in full were-rat mode, I have control of the situation. Of what happens. And luckily, in this case, the closet holds. You don't have any problems throughout the night. Does anyone else want to do anything in the meantime?
Just packing up any of my belongings that I have
Okay.
before I go to bed. So
Sure.
she's just taking that very, very seriously right now. She's just like, I need to focus on something that isn't all this drama. So she is just whatever belongings she's able to take with her to wherever they might go, just so that she's ready in the morning if anything were to happen.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. And are all of you like you're in the closet? You're locked inside the closet now.
Just hanging out.
Hanging out. Craig, Miki, what are you guys doing? Are you in the shared room, I assume, because your belongings are there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what the closet is. So you pretty much kind of hear like the rustling inside the closet.
Just keeping an eye out for
Okay.
Oz.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, I want to go into the room and try to talk to Oz through the door quickly.
Like the closet door?
Yeah.
Sure.
Um,
What do you say?
Yeah, I just want to be like, hey Oz, I know, like a while ago, I don't even remember where we were. You had said like you could like put together, or you can figure out like a salve for Winky.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if you kind of remember the ingredients, or if I could like run down to the bar or the kitchen and grab something, like maybe
Hey,
I could do
Oz.
it.
Yeah.
Who's this voice that's talking to you?
Oh no.
Who is that? Like, it's just someone that just kind of want to like take a bite out of and feast on a bit. Like, you really, it's hard to mix words right now. It's just like I want to eat. I want to feast. Right now. So essentially,
why don't you let me out of the closet and I'll show you how to make the salve?
That's not happening.
Oz's voice is a bit more
Scruffy.
vicious. Mm-hmm. And a little bit more anxious too. Twitchy, anxious, vicious.
Just let me out of the closet.
There you go, yeah.
Just let me out.
Miki, look outside in the sky right now.
Yeah, so it's a full moon.
And what did Oz get bitten by in the sewers?
Yeah.
Other than I can't tame them and make them be my friends. So, but anyway, I'm guessing this is something bad. So, I guess can you just tell me, Oz? Or
Just let me out of the closet.
Yeah.
I mean, just let me out and I can make for you. It'll be fine.
I'm just so hungry.
No.
I don't think that's gonna be possible. So,
You're getting a little angry that this isn't getting anywhere. That this nobody, that this person you don't even know, is trying to get answers from you and try to take advantage of you, and
All
you're
of
not
a
even allowed to
sudden-
leave.
All of a sudden, Oz just like slams his weird feet things against the door and be like, "Let me out of the closet!"
Oh my god! Oh my god!
So
I mean, it just
I'm gonna
turns
leave.
to the
I'm gonna
closet and
go.
just goes, Oz was in the closet the whole time?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Why do you think
I'm
there's
just gonna go. I
chains?
feel like I'm making Oz matter, so I'm just gonna get out of here.
chains
I
I have no
rattle.
problems about any kinky stuff you guys want to do, but I could at least leave the room before that happens, and it's fine. I'll pack up my belongings later, and then Zamina like saunters out of the room like
Oz is turned into a were-rat. And we're
Suddenly, you hear a scratching from the inside of the door. Just scratching noises.
And then Zamina, like, after Craig explains that and hears the scratching, she kind of like snaps her head to Miki and just goes, normally I'd say told you so about keeping rats in the room, but this is a special case. Do you think they're gonna break out of there, or do we have to barricade it more? Because we really don't want a were-rat running around right now.
I pound my fist on the closet, like just to like startle and get Oz to settle down.
I
How you
would
doing
think
that,
that it
Craig?
goes like quiet for a second, and then Oz just starts pounding on the inside of the door again.
It doesn't matter to you. Who's this person pounding on your door? Are they trying to hurt you? Are they trying to get in and destroy you in there? Who is this? You know what you want. You want to get out. You want to eat. Craig, I would say in this situation, your sideburns are kind of getting a little fiery again. Your mutton chops. It's become a little frustrating, especially your
Am I
conversation with
hearing this
Mickey.
other voice?
It's just Oz's were-rat voice. It's a change in inflection of speech, but it's Oz's voice. It's just more twitchy, more nervous.
So I'm hearing like the were-rat id
Yes.
personality come out. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'll just say I'll feed you in the morning. But for right now, you're a danger to others. And we're just keeping you sequestered in there. Not trying to hurt you. Whoever you are.
Keeping you inside, feeding you tomorrow. He's bartering with you. What is this? Who is this guy? You're getting angrier. You want to pound that door harder.
Yeah.
And you do, still holds. Because that intelligence check, that chains was really good. Doesn't just beat open. Renair and Volo make their way up to the room.
Oh, great.
And Renair goes, oh my. Is that Oz?
Oh, it sure is.
Volo closes the door. Volo's like, oh my gosh, I've heard what happened. Travesty. Quite. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I guess Oz really can't be present for this. And Oz, you're like, let me out of here! Like, you're just like really getting out. Well, we're just gonna maximize our time, I guess. Renair, do you want to talk? Okay. We spoke with Dernan. We heard of the situation, okay? Volo has a place of residence because he was going to give it to you for payment instead of actual gold coin because he lied to you about how much he has. Volo's like, I'm sorry, I really wanted them to find you.
What the heck, Volo?
I'm sorry, okay? I say things and sometimes I add a little flavor to it. I'm sorry. Renair's like, anyways, there's a place called Troll Skull Manor. It is in the North Ward. It's a very relatively safe neighborhood. It's some place. It's actually, it used to be an old tavern, which is actually kind of fitting for you guys. So maybe you can make a living of something if you want to run a business or something. But Only Volo and I know of this. Dernan has no idea where this is, because I can trust with myself and my resources that I will be safe. And Volo is very secretive, and I trust him wholeheartedly, so we should be fine. What he's going to do is arrange a meeting with one of the officials, not City Watch, but one of the real estate people. Oh yeah, here you go. Kylynne, Kylynne, Silmerhelve, Silmerhelve. She's a tiefling magistrate in Waterdeep, and she deals with like legalities with people owning houses and stuff. We're going to have a meeting with her tomorrow. All four of you will accompany myself. Renee will kind of be on the sides for now, but just so that I'm passing ownership, because I have the deed to the house, and I pass it to you, and then that way we are good to go with the signing and everything. Also, your were-rat situation. Renee knows someone that can possibly help, but we would have to. Well, you would make a trip with Renee to visit Blackstaff Tower, and have a meeting with Varaj. She's actually really good friends with Renee, and she's very powerful, and maybe knows someone that can get rid of this whole situation. But one thing at a time, probably meet with me, I'll make an appointment, and then, you can have your were-rat adventure excursion later on. That's all
What
I
was
have.
the name of the place again?
Sure. Blackstaff Tower. I think it's in the Waterdeep.
No, sorry, the tavern.
Oh,
Troll
Troll Skull Manor.
What was the name of the magistrate?
Sure.
Kylynne.
It is Kylynne Silmerhelve. And yeah. And so, yeah. After that, Renee and Volo kind of at least leave you be and say, Volo's like, any questions, anything else you may need or want? I don't know how to handle all that. And you're still kicking the door to be let out. But it's like Evil Dead situation. But
Well, if
yeah.
we're gonna constantly encounter things that could possibly turn us into, it kind of looks at the closet. Were creatures, perhaps we could be better defended. Do you know of anywhere we could possibly get, even if they're makeshift, weapons or armor, anything that could help us? Since it seems like we're gonna be in a lot of trouble from here on out.
Well, where Trollskull Alley is, there's a bunch of shops in the area. So you can make good friends with your neighbors, get to know them a little more, maybe get a little discount, or something like that. And maybe get those lovely weaponries and protective shields or potions, maybe. There's a good 4 or 5 interesting little places. You can have a little shopping trip and go and explore the area. You can definitely do that. But that's all I have for now. And he kind of looks down and just, I'm really sorry what happened, and I know you don't want to move, but for your safety, I'm doing Turnin a favor. We love favors here. Anyways, I'm going to go to bed. It is late. So, Renee and I, we're probably going to, I don't know, maybe find a place to stay or something. Renee's like, yes, we'll find a place to stay, relatively safe, close to the castle, so we won't have to worry about it. And then we'll be here in the morning, so that we can get through the situation, okay? Thank you again for saving me. I've built really good friends with all of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're totally welcome.
All right.
And I'm glad we're friends now.
Me too.
Yes, we'll definitely be in touch, and hopefully we'll be able to get in contact with Floon to make sure he's all right as well.
Yeah.
Oh, he's more than all right.
Oh. And that's
Oh,
where
is
we're
that
going
right,
to
Miki?
today's episode. I wanted to leave it
What did you say, Justin?
And I said, "Oh, is that right, Miki?"
Is that right?
She
It is
snaps her
right.
head.
Yeah.
It is
Oh,
right.
okay.
Oz
Designer.
yells, Oz yells from the closet, What? And the room's not clean enough for you? No, not really. I really
love
wanted
that.
to, but I
Oh,
figured
no,
out
we got-
this oh god, I can't speak anymore.
It's okay.
Nope.
I know this was a heavily role-played session. You had a lot of combat. This was a lot of role-play, and a lot of interesting stuff happened. So, yeah. So we're gonna pick off probably in the morning because you'll get through the night without the problem, Oz. It'll be fine. And I can officially say all of you now leveled up to 2. You're all level 2 now.
Whoa! Maybe now I
Yay.
can talk to animals.
Maybe we'll see.
Oh
But
gosh.
I'm gonna go over your dice rolls after the stream. But anyways, everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of story today. But yeah, it's super fun. Thank you again. Love you all. Please continue to follow us and like us on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all the socials. We really like it, and we're continuing to build and grow, and we love doing this. So, and if you want to check out TikTok now, I have Justin Zyminamone on there. So,
Yes.
No.
The
No.
moon.
so
Don't
Yes.
worry, I'll improve. There will be a laugh. Don't worry.
oh please keep
I'll
moaning.
add things. No.
Yes.
Anyways, love you guys,
No.
and remember, this is Roll or.
Roleplay.
Roleplay.
Thanks for watching. Bye.